Hi, welcome back to my channel, Lucy.loops.crochet. So this isn't really, I don't really have any like specific theme for this video of like usually it's like, oh, crochet with me for my last one was my statistics project or stuff like that. But I don't really have anything specific for this one. We're just gonna be kind of making my various projects as I crochet. So that's kind of the plan. We're gonna kind of go for a more springy vibe because it's ideally it'll be warming up soon, but also the weather where I live right now has been so wacko. Like it was pouring rain this morning. I was drenched. I went to school. It was I was going crazy. But I'm looking outside right now and there's blue skies and it's sunny. So, you know, we're just kind of gonna cross our fingers for warmer days. But we're kind of going with a springy vibe, at least for this first project, which I've been thinking about for genuinely almost a year. Like I saw a TikTok that was similar to this almost a year ago, and I wanted it. So essentially the plan is we're gonna do like a gradient style skirt. So I've made like gradient style stuff kind of before. I have these baby blankets that I've made to donate. I haven't actually like brought them to like the spot that I'm donating them to yet because I'm a pro in procrastination. But like this one, it's got this, you can kind of see like the gradient style stuff. Like it's not terribly smooth, but I kind of like that. I feel like it's cute. So we're gonna kind of go for this sort of effect, but it's gonna be like a long, I'm aiming, I think maxi skirt. I don't know, some kind of skirt. So the colors that I have picked out are, I have four balls of this. It's all Karen Simply Soft. So I have 4 of these. And then I have 3 in white and 2, I think, in this light pink color. I was aiming to get 3 in the white and pink and then 4 in this darker, what color is this? Plum wine. So plum wine and then soft pink and just white. I was aiming to get 2 or 3 of each of these and then 4 of these because I'm going to do the waistband in this color. So I wanted an extra one just in case. But when I went to Michael's last, which was like, what, 2 days ago, they did not have any, they only had 2 more of these ones. So we'll see if I need more. Although I am actually going to Michael's again tonight. Did I go like literally 2 days ago? Yes. And I did buy this yarn, and then it's VAPA week at my school this week. So visual and performing arts, and I'm in one of the art classes. And they had a screen printing event today, and it was supposed to be like, oh, everybody gets like a free t-shirt. But because I was actually like cleaning up and helping like set up some of the other stuff, I was not in line fast enough to get a free t-shirt. So my art teacher was like, oh, like you guys can come back tomorrow if you bring your own shirt. So my friend Julie and I were gonna go get t-shirts because this is the first time they've done VAPA week since COVID. So what, like 6 or 7 years? And I feel like, I mean, if I'm putting all this effort into it, I want something left over to put in my little high school box. So we're gonna go do that, grab those. While we're over there, we'll probably grab dinner. I'm gonna get Teriyaki Madness. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I fucking love Teriyaki Madness. But we're gonna be in Michael's, and I do actually have a plan for another project as well, because I'm going to Disneyland for my senior trip in, I think, like 8 days. I'm so excited. I fucking love Disneyland. I live for it. It's like, it makes me happy. Granted, I'm not super, trust and believe I'm not going to be a Disney adult, I promise, but I really enjoy it. It's so fun. I'm really excited. And it's going to be really fun. We're going to drive down the night before, and then we'll do a full day in the parks, and then we'll drive back. But we get to ride on the bus, obviously. So for that, I feel like I need a bag. Like, I've looked at all of the bags that I have, and we're going to be able to leave stuff on the bus, ideally. But also, I want to be able to crochet in line, if we're going to be so for real. Like, I want to crochet in line, and none of my bags really are, like, big enough. Let me show you what I have, because I have, like, a couple things. Can you hear me from over here? I don't know. I'm, like, in my closet. So I have this one, which I made, and she's like a decent size, I feel. But this strap, I don't love this strap. I'm not gonna lie. I ran out of yarn, so it's got this like, what is it? Like the metal strap, and it doesn't fit. I feel like it falls off. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not that bad. It's just not very secure. So I don't know. I like the like crossbody sort of vibe though. So I'm thinking I might make a crossbody bag with like a actual like crochet strap, and then I'll line it. This one's lined. It's velvet lined though. Also, this doesn't match my outfit. I have an outfit set up. Julie and I have matching ones. So I kind of want some, oh, sorry, cat. Kind of want something to match my outfit. The next option would be this Pride Disneyland backpack, but this is not practical for crocheting, I fear. Like my yarn always gets stuck on this zipper, so for that reason she's out. And then I think I'm actually probably gonna bring this giant Trader Joe's tote that I carry everywhere. I love Trader Joe's totes. However, I'm not carrying this into the park. I'm just gonna leave it on the bus. So I feel like we need a good mid-size bag for like in the parks. So that's the plan for the yarn that I'm gonna get at Michael's today. Don't know what color I'm gonna do yet, and I have some fabric, so I'm gonna line it, I think. But we'll kind of leave that up to chance. So that's the plan for my projects for this video at the moment. But also like, I'm me, who knows? So yeah, that's the plan. I think I'm gonna get started on the skirt, at least the waistband. Right now I need to like figure out how big I want it and if I want to do elastic or if I want to have a tie waistband. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, that's kind of the dealio. So I'll check in with you guys once I figure stuff out, or later on. I don't know. We'll see. Bye. Okay, I just got back from Michael's and food. It was really good. I love teriyaki madness. It's so good. My Michael's was actually free today because I had a $10 voucher and my total was almost exactly $10. So that was pretty sweet. I got this Loops and Threads yarn in the shade Mushroom. It's like kind of an off-white creamy color. It's really cute. And I feel like it'll go well with the lining. I'll show you guys the lining when I'm like sewing it in. But I feel like that'll be a cute combo. And then before I left, I also got started on the waistband for the skirt. Oh my God, I can't talk. But I got started on the waistband and I feel like this will be cute too. It's double folded, or it's like folded up like this so that I can string, I left like a little hole here. So I'm gonna do a tie, I think, to make like the waist adjustable so I can wear it high-waisted or low-waisted and whatever, like wear it wherever, because I like that better than elastic, I've decided. So I left a little hole to string it through, and then I'll do the same once I make it long enough on the other side, and then I'll seam it together in the front because I feel like that's easy enough. Who cares? Nobody's gonna notice the seam. And then my plan is this will be like the top, and this is half double crochet, and then I'm gonna start with white immediately after this so that we'll have like the chunk of the darker pink at the top, and then it'll be white, light pink, and then the darker pink again at the bottom. So it's like sandwiched together, if you get my drift. And then I think I want to do like a scalloped hem at the bottom, again in this dark pink. So that's kind of my plan for the skirt, and I'm going to do treble crochet. And then I'll line it, I think. Or I'll just wear another skirt underneath it. Like I can get an easy, cheap, cute little white skirt. So I don't know, but that's my plan for the skirt. Yeah, I'm going to keep on working on one of these. I don't know which one. TBH, I'll probably get started on the bag just so that I have time. Because Disneyland's in a week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's all Julie and I talked about the entire like time that we were having dinner. But yeah, so I think we'll probably get started on that instead of, because this one's got no time limit. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I have to go pick up my parents from the airport. They're getting back from their 10-day trip in Bora Bora. I dropped them off in the last video actually. So I'll probably bring one of these projects and crochet while I'm waiting for them, but that's at 9. So it's like 7:30-ish right now. So I got time. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, who fucking knows. So yeah, bye. Okay, so it's been like a day, or a day and a bit. I don't know. I filmed 2 days ago, I want to say. So a day in between. But within that time, I've actually gotten a lot done we've been watching Hamlet in my English class, so I was able to crochet that entire time. So I've got this much of the waistband for the skirt done. I've been using it as my carry-along project just because this yarn, like, I've made it into a cake and it gets so small that it's so easy to pack in my backpack. So we've made some solid progress on this, I feel. Like halfway-ish there. So that is what we've got with that. And then I've been working on the waistband at school, and then I've been working on the bag for Disneyland at home. However, I got like 10 rows in and then realized it was way too big and it was going to be a pain in the ass to carry around. So I actually had to frog all that progress, and now I'm down to 3 rows. And it's a lot shorter now, and I definitely think this is the way to go. So I'm glad I like frogged it before I like did a whole panel, because that would have sucked. But this is where we're at with that right now. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys later on, probably today, but who knows, you know. So that's where we're at. Okay, ignore any like construction sounds going on in the background. My dad's fixing my brother's flooring right now. I don't know, it's the whole thing. I have a lot of update sort of things going on. So yesterday I went with my friends, we hung out, it was really fun, it was Friday. We went to Chili's and we went to Michael's, and I got more yarn. Granted, this is actually like the 5th time in 2 weeks I've been at Michael's. But I got this yarn because we're going to Disneyland for my senior trip, which I'm pretty sure I already mentioned in this video. But I got some crochet thread, so this stuff's like really thin. It's like 1,000 yards of it, and I rolled it into this little ball. So I ideally will just bring this with me and I'm going to crochet in a line because that's the way I am. And then I can make like a whole project, and it's not like I'm bringing 8 balls of yarn into the Disney parks. Like, I don't have to carry that around. So I got that, really pretty. That's the only thing I bought there yesterday, but I made eye contact with the yarn that I'm using for the Disney bag, because last time when I went to go get that yarn originally, they only had 1 left in stock. And then I saw that they restocked them, and I like looked at them. I was like, oh, should I get one? Should I get one? No, I'm not going to. Like, I think I'll be fine. No, I'm not. Like, can I be so for real? Here, I finished the first panel of the bag this morning. It's cute. I feel like this will be good. I think it fits ears in it, and like I'll line it with fabric. This is good. This was about half of the yarn. Maybe even more, honestly. And then I got started on the next panel, which is this big. This is how much I've got on that, and now I have this much yarn left. That's not enough to finish this panel and make a strap and make like a little like pouch, or what is it, pocket on the front. Like, no, that's not gonna achieve my dreams. So we might actually be hitting up Michael's later today, which is, you know, a little silly. I'm having friends over and we're gonna like hang out in the hot tub for a bit because it's finally sunny out. It's been like raining and like foggy and like dreary all week, so I need to be out in the sun. So we're gonna do that. So I'll probably go to Michael's after that. And then with the skirt, again, I've only really been working on this at school, and I don't think I got a ton more done from the last clip. I don't know. I didn't watch it back. But this is where we're at with that. It's been kind of taking the back burner while I work on all this Disney crap. But I think we'll lock back in on this once I finish the bag. So that's kind of the update that we've got going on right now. Yeah, so I think we'll Michael's later today for, I think it's legitimately going to be the 6th time in 2 weeks, which is a little silly, but you know what? It's fine. I'm just a girl. So yeah, that's what the plan is. That's where we're at. I'll see you guys later. It's the next day. I went to Michael's yesterday, as I said, and I got another ball of yarn, and then I came back and I locked in and I finished this like main part of the bag. I still need to sew up this side. So like the bottom and this bit, or this side and then the bottom, are all set to go. But I realized as I like got to the corner of this, like, oh wait, I want to put a pocket on the front of this, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass to sew on if I don't leave part of it at least open for now. So we've kind of got progress on this sewing on pause for the moment. And then this morning I was trying to figure out, or I started last night, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna do like a flower on the front because the fabric that I have for the lining, which I haven't shown you guys yet, but it's super cute, and I'm gonna show you when I start lining it. but it's super cute, and I wanted to have like a little like poke through on the front. Like I figured I'd line the pocket with it, and then it's like, oh, you can see it. So I wanted something with big gaps, but I hate, like, you'll know if you saw my, what was it, my vacation wardrobe video. I tried to make that like flower mesh sweater that it's like on Pinterest everywhere. It's super cute. Could not understand that pattern for the life of me. I retried like 8 times to figure that out, and I retried this with this, and I just could not get it to like work for me. So I kind of DIY'd my own version because I got the gist. You know, she's a little janky, but also I don't really care. I feel like it's fine, and I'm gonna steam it because it's a little bunched up right now, like on the bottom and stuff. But I feel like it'll be cute. So I'm gonna sew the lining on, and then you'll be able to see the pattern through here. And I feel like, I mean, all things considered, it could be a lot worse, and it's just gonna be on the pocket, so like, who cares? But yeah, I like took hours to figure out like what I wanted to do with this. I don't know. It was a pain in the ass. But you don't have to see that, don't worry. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and like sew in the lining now. I don't know, but I need to do the mental like gymnastics to figure out how I need to sew it on, like whether I use my machine or I hand sew it all. I don't know. So I'll check back with you guys in a sec. Okay, so here's the dress that I'm harvesting fabric from. It's one of those like tube style dresses. Then it has straps, but then one of the straps like broke on the back. It like snapped. So I put it in my like dress. Also there's like a slit on it that's been slowly like making its way towards tearing. It's like completely shredded. There's like, it looks a little crazy. It's like a square, and it's not supposed to be that. But I put this in my, like originally I hadn't noticed the slit thing. So I was like, oh, like I'll put it away and I'll like sew it up. I didn't do that. And then eventually I was like, oh wait, the slit's fucked up too. Like, okay. So now she's being used for fabric. There's like a couple different fabrics on here. So like on the bottom, or I guess a couple different patterns. The bottom's got this kind of style, but I don't love that. My favorite is this one. Can you see that? Will it focus? Yes, I really like this bluey color one. So we're gonna harvest this, and that will be the lining, and it'll be in the pocket, and I feel like it'll be so cute. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the like pocket, like I'll sew the lining into the pocket, and then I'll sew the pocket onto the bag, and then I'll flip the bag inside out, and I'll sew the lining in like its own bag, and then seam that to the top, and I'll like tie it in the corners. I don't know, but I have a plan. So we're gonna be strategic with it. Also, ignore that my hair is looking a little crazy today, but I could not be bothered to do it. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so plan B. I actually didn't realize how shredded up that dress is. And I will not be able to salvage enough to fit. If the bag was like a little tiny bit smaller, it would totally work. But because the edges are so shredded, I'd have to like cut a bunch of it off. And I like just tried cutting it up and sewing it together. And it did not work out. So I think plan B is going to be to just line the pocket, because I looked at my like stuff that I'm bringing, and none of it's actually like small enough to really need the pocket to like be lined, unless, yeah, no, like I'm gonna put my hooks in my wallet. So like, it's not like, the only reason I really line a bag is if I want to like carry a crochet hook in it, and it's like, oh, the stitches are too wide, the hook would just slide out and like get lost somewhere. But because my hook's gonna be in my wallet, I don't really need to line the middle inside of the bag. I am gonna line the pocket, and I think I'm gonna make it like a more secure style pocket, so that if I do need to put stuff in there, like I still can. But I don't think I'm gonna line the main part of the bag, and I feel like that's fine. So that's the plan B, because I still really love the like flower with the flower. I don't know, yeah. So that's the plan B. Okay, I've been locked in sewing this afternoon, but I finished like the main part of the bag, and I did the little pouch. So here's how that looks. I really like, you can see like the pattern through the flower up close here. And I ended up sewing on a zipper to this pouch. So you can't really see it. It's bright like turquoise, because that's the only one I've had. I've had the zipper since I've had my sewing machine, which I got in 3rd grade. So, you know, yeah, vintage. And then this is like, it's like a zippered pouch, and then I didn't sew on the back. So there's like a pouch portion, and then there's like the zipper. So it's like a pocket, and then also this little segment. I don't know if that makes sense. But this is turning out super cute. I really like how it looks. So I've just started working on the strap. I'm going to do like a crossbody, so it can be like that, and be on my hip kind of length, I think. So that's kind of the plan for that. Yeah, but I'll check in with you guys once I finish the strap. Might be today, might be tomorrow, because I have my sewing machine out and I've been meaning to alter some clothes. So I might do some alterations tonight instead of crocheting this strap for this all the way. So we'll see what the ETA on that is. All right, you're a little more low down today so I could show you the finished bag. I just got home from school, finished making the strap, and then sewed it on. I definitely made it like way too long originally. I took off I think 30 chains or 30 rows, so it was a little silly, but I'm glad I did because now it sits perfectly. Originally it was going to be around my knee with those extra rows, but now it sits like almost exactly my hip, which is perfect because that's what I wanted. But she's super cute. I'm really proud of how she turned out. You've kind of already seen this bit. But yeah, I think this will be perfect. It's big enough to like fit souvenirs, but not too big to where it'll be like annoying to carry. And I love a crossbody because then I can have both my hands free. So yeah, and I think it'll tie in well with my outfit. And then I think we're gonna get back to working on the skirt. So I don't think I've gotten much more progress than last time I showed you. I've just got like this first half. Which is definitely like something. So I think I'm going to keep on working on this today, and ideally I can finish the waistband. You can't see that, it's like this at the moment, but ideally I'll finish the waistband today, and then we can get started on doing triple crochet around the bottom to like get the actual skirt portion going, you know. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That's the plan, and I'll see you later. Okay, I'm going to Disneyland tonight. I'm so excited. There's gonna be a separate vlog for all of the crocheting that I do there, I think. Hopefully. We'll see. I've started it, but also we'll see how far she gets. Who knows? I'll probably add some snarky text in this area. We'll see. But I have finished the waistband today during class. So the waistband is done, and then I got started on the skirt. I kind of wish the waistband was thinner, but also I'm not going to tear out all of this work just to redo that. And I feel like it's kind of a trust the process thing. But I've made a little, it's like a single crochet cord thing. I forget what it's called, but it's stretchy, basically. And then I've started on the little ruffles. These are just treble crochet, and there's 2 in each stitch. I'm probably going to do another round of like these alternating doubles. I don't know. We'll see. But this is where we're at with her. Probably won't be checking in for like honestly a hot minute actually, because after Disneyland's tomorrow, and then the next day I'm probably gonna be sleeping my ass off, and then we're driving to the cabin and I'm snowboarding for 2 days, and then we come back and it's spring break. So I'll probably work on this once we come back from snowboarding, but that is the update. Okay, I'm back for my little adventures. Disneyland was so fun. I did end up making a vlog for that, so might be out before this or it might be out after this. We'll kind of see how it goes. And then I went snowboarding. I'm really sad that the season's over. This is my last time going this season. It was really fun though. I love slush riding, so trust, that was a joy. I did end up back at the fuck ass sunburns again. This time it's a little bit on my face. I have makeup on right now to cover it. I got like a balaclava thing to go under my like helmet so that I could avoid that, but she ended up not fitting right, and then I'd be like breathing as I'm going down a hill. I'm like breathing hard, like locking in, and I'm like suffocating myself with this like balaclava that was too loose, so I'm gonna alter it, and then hopefully she'll be fine for next season. So I got a little bit of a sunburn on my face, not a ton though, just a little bit. It's more of a tan than a sunburn, so like I think she'll fade in a couple days, and then I was riding with my, just like my t-shirt because it was a bluebird day. It was like so sunny. It was so hot. So I was in my t-shirt feeling my little like, I don't know. I was in a t-shirt and I got a sunburn. I don't think you can really see it now. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can kind of like right here where my t-shirt was, and then this is where it stopped all the way down to like right here, and this was covered by my gloves, but all of this bit got a bit burnt, so you know. But you know what, at least since snowboard season is over, very sad about that, but at least it means my weird tan lines will hopefully go away, so that's a plus. Anyways, I have this much done on the skirt and I'm actually reconsidering it now. Like I'm really thinking about it again. So here's where we're at. But here's my issue. When I tried this on, like I don't love how like chunky it looks on the waistband. Like I feel like it's really bulky and I feel like it's gonna be really hot, which I don't think will work out well when I'm wearing this in warm weather. Like I feel like I'm not gonna wear it, which is a problem because I have a lot of clothes that I've crocheted that I've just like, they just live in my closet and I don't touch them. So I'm thinking we might actually take this all out. I was thinking about this like after I had been like sewing it together and I was like, do I want to, do I not? It's so much work, it's such a pain in the ass. But now that I've like had a couple days away from it, I've realized like, yeah, as painful as it is, I think I'm gonna take out all of my progress and restart this whole thing. Really annoying, but whatever, you know. I don't want to have like another thing that's just sitting in my closet. So, you know, at least we'll make sure we wear it, and I feel like it'll be better. Also, I think I'm gonna use a bigger hook for the treble crochets because this is like really grouped together. I don't know, I'm gonna test a little bit more, but yeah, the plan is I'm gonna go through the pain of taking out all of my progress and starting this whole thing again. I'll probably save the little cord and just use that again at least. So at least there's some progress, but yeah. Hopefully it'll be a lot faster though, because I'm just gonna do one layer. I'm not gonna do the fold over thing. So ideally I'll be able to whip it up today. We'll see, because I've also got to do my statistics homework, because even though I'm on spring break, stats continues to irritate me. So that's the plan. That's the update. That's where we're at. Also, actually, no, I'm not going to show you. Watch the Disneyland video if you want to see the Disneyland project, because I do need to work on that too, but we're just going to put it off for now. So that's where we're at. I'll see you guys later when I check in. Okay, I'm back to like the progress that like I had before we pulled everything out and started over again. So I've got like the waistband and then the start of the little, what are they? The like main skirt part, little ruffles. I'm using, I did a 4.5 millimeter hook for the waistband, and then this is a 5.5 that I'm using for the skirt portion. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know. I can always take it out as I've taken out this entire skirt, you know. But yeah, that's what we've got here. And then I wanted to show you guys the project I've been working on for like a year and a half. I just filmed a TikTok with it, and oh my god, I had to fold this thing up. It was genuinely so hard. This is my scrap blanket. It's double my wingspan, so I can't actually hold it very easily. So you'll just get to like look at parts of it because I can't hold the whole thing. So, you know, there's that. It might be about, I think it's about 20 pounds. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is so heavy. It's an arm workout to like lift it, to fold it up. Oh my god. But it's really pretty. So, you know, that's a plus. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I think it's like a little bit bigger than a king size bed, I'm guessing. So I'm not really gonna have a king size bed in my dorm next year. So we'll see. But, you know, she's just here for the ride. And I'm proud to have her. Originally it was gonna be a lot bigger too, because I have like 8 more balls of yarn or scrap yarn wound together. So I'm gonna make another one, I think. But I figured I'd show you guys this. Check out my TikTok if you want to see it in like a more whole like picture of it because I stood on my bed to like try to show it all, but really I can't. So yeah, that's the deal. That's the update. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, y'all. So here's the deal. This project is not coming along the way that I want it to. I'll show you in a sec, but also I don't have enough yarn for this. I've realized like in like the attempt that I'm making right now, like she's not got enough yarn. I need a lot more. Like I've got, well, I'll show you. So this is what I have right now. This is way too roughly. I should not have done so much. Like I did like a row of 3 in every stitch and then a row of 2 in every other increases, and then it's just been 2 rows of normal treble crochet, but this is too roughly. It does not, it's like not giving what I want it to give. So I think we're gonna take all the white out and start again, which would usually be fine, like whatever, but I actually don't have it. This is already like almost 2 balls of white yarn, so I'm not gonna have enough to like finish this, and also I only have 2 balls of the pink yarn, so, or of the light pink. So this is not gonna be able to get done anytime soon because my Michaels is actually, they've been out of this kind of yarn or of this shade of pink that I need for like literally since I started checking. I've been planning on doing this project since like before I started my stats sweater. So I've been checking for the yarn and like keeping an eye on it for like a month and a half, and they haven't had more than those 2 balls of pink yarn that I bought. So I think we're gonna have to hit up another Michaels when I'm out and about traveling somewhere or another. So, you know, that won't be anytime very soon. So I think I'm gonna undo this part of the project, and then we're just gonna kind of end the video here. And then if you wanna see this project, like I'm gonna finish this eventually, I guarantee you, because I have been thinking about it a lot and I think it's gonna be really cute. But now I think I'm taking this as a sign now is not the time, you know? So that's kind of the dealio. Also, I kind of have a couple other projects that I want to get started on to finish before the end of the school year. So they're kind of taking precedence over this skirt that does not have any like time restraints or anything, and is also pissing me off at the moment and doesn't have enough yarn. So that's kind of the thought process. Hate to do this 2 videos in a row if you've seen my Disney video. But you know, that's just kind of the way of the world, the way it works, keeping it real. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of a random one. I feel like we were kind of all over the place. Didn't actually get the original project done, made a different project, you know. So, but you know, hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe, like, all that other stuff. Check out my other Instagram, TikTok, other places, I don't know. But yeah. Bye, see you in the next one.